Good afternoon, good evening. I wanted to give an update as to where a couple of things are in terms of, being in the Lambo program. Now it's been over 60 days, I believe, or getting close to it, I believe. I think we're on 60 at this point. I wanted to give an update as to kind of a couple of things what I'm working on and something that I was able to purchase. And if you've been following the videos, I had identity theft. It's been, really devastating. The reason why my channel is called 810 Performance, because that's the last time I saw my credit score at 810 before the identity theft. So I'm really hoping to get back there and maybe higher than that. Still have a ways to go to get there. There's lots of things that I'm going to have to still do on my end to build it back up. Because I don't know that everyone realizes if your score goes through a dramatic adjustment like it did for me when I had the identity theft, meaning that my credit score, because of so many different lines of credit and autos and that were being defaulted on as a result of the individuals, because there were more than one that was using my credit profile, it really had a bad impact on my score, and it tanked my score. And when that happens, the other creditors, what they did, and I had a bunch of credit cards and store credit cards, all of a sudden I saw my credit card limits drop from 20,000 to 15,000 to 10,000 to 3,000. I saw my store credit cards go to zero. They just closed them all. I had 10 department store cards just stop. I even had one of the credit unions, even though I was current with them, they were so concerned with my score that they actually tried to repossess my car, believe it or not. So those things happen, and it's really been embarrassing. It's been extremely hurtful over the many years of dealing with this. And if any of you have suffered through identity theft, you almost start to feel like a battered wife, if you will. I mean, this is a horrible comparison, I think, but just in terms of what it does to your psyche, not the full impact, of course, but what it does to your psyche when you feel like, you're not the one to blame, but yet you feel like you're the one to blame, like it's all your fault for having your identity taken. It's really, really tough. And so I certainly feel for anyone who's gone through that, and it's been really hard. I mean, there's been times where, I've been so frustrated, just, walking around, just not sure what to do, never want to give up, but you're just frustrated, and that takes time out of your day. But I tried to flip quickly to action instead of just wallowing in pain. So, but all those years, it still hasn't gotten right. Being able to, before, get whatever car I wanted, having personal lines of credit, mortgage loans, being qualified for mortgage loans and not having any issues with that, to going to the point where I think that one of the people at one of the banks, they wouldn't even loan me their PIN. I'm not kidding, actually. So it's really, really been tough. And the road still has a ways to go because I'm not where I want to be at all. And it's sad because how you're treated when your credit score is low, they really treat you like a third-class citizen. People can treat you really, really bad. And that's horrible because your credit score is not who you are. It's not who I am. It's not who you are. It's very, very frustrating, to experience that when your credit score is not the way you want it to be. So, I try to, the comments, I really appreciate the comments that people make. I'm just trying to be real. I know people make comments, oh, you're being paid off by the credit game or whatever. I'm not being paid off by anyone. No one's doing anything for me. I don't work for the credit game. I don't even know. I know their offices are in Jacksonville, but I think that's in Jacksonville, but I don't know Mike personally at all. I spoke to him that one day. He texted me some information that was really helpful. I spoke to Deletions a few times, which was helpful for me to understand kind of where things were. So, but that really is it. There's no any type of hidden agendas. I'm not into that. I hope that people try to see it in my videos, or try to be real. I just try to call it like I see it. And but I know everyone's there's trolls and whatever else, and I'm not mad at that. I mean, because there's probably frustration behind it that I may not be fully aware of, that maybe even justifies them feeling that way. But for me, I don't have anything that I'm getting from them. I'm not getting any money. I'm not getting any type of anything for what I'm saying or doing. I'm just getting off these videos. I'm not monetized, but I'm sure I'll never get monetized. But that's not my effort. That's not what I'm trying to do, is become monetized here on this platform. I'm just trying to share my experience with the Lambo program. And really, you have to do your due diligence. You have to really educate yourself on make sure you understand your own credit profile. Look at every little detail. Don't let anyone else tell you what you should be looking for. Make sure you understand everything that's on all three of your credit bureaus and all facets of it, from the inquiries to the public information, to any collection accounts, to any line of credit, credit card, anything that you have on there, installments, autos, whatever. Make sure you know exactly everything that's going on. Look at all your names, make sure the address and all this stuff is correct. But you got to do your research and understand what you're about to do before you do it. Whether it be the Lambo program or something else, you have to really understand that. Now, I've been very happy with some of the results I've gotten that have really been impactful, because these are things that I mentioned before I wasn't able to get off. So my credit score improved enough to where I was able to now get a better rate on my mortgage loan. So I still want to get a little bit of a better rate. So I'm still working on that a little bit, because I need to refinance the house, and I'm trying to buy another. I'm also, I was able to purchase a car that, I've wanted for a while, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I wanted to make sure my rate was correct. And I really definitely got to thank going through this Lambo program that was helping me to get a score that was I think it was right at 705, I believe. That allowed me to get a car that I've wanted for quite some time. So I was really, really appreciative of that. Still, there's more work that needs to be done, and I'll be chronicling the other things that happened on my credit report, on trying to get my score up to where all three bureaus are all well into the eights. There's a lot of work I got to do on my end, and I will say that the credit game does contain a lot of tools that really allows you to do that. So I think there's some really good things that can be picked up from that. So what I'd like to do now is just show you something that I purchased, and it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, or what you feel is something that you're trying to get accomplished, whatever it may be. It's no indicator of where you are in status or anything like that, because I remember first one of the cars I liked was a Celica a long time ago, right? Camaros and Corvettes and whatever. But my background is pretty heavily in cars when I was young, so I like cars. So I'm going to show you something I was able to purchase, and I really got to be very appreciative to the Lambo program, the Elite Deletions, and the work that they did to correct some of the things on my credit report. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that right now. So let's do a little quick walk here and switch things around. Weeds here. This walk's almost over. Sorry for the long walks for people who are watching, but maybe it would be beneficial. Maybe not. Maybe you'll think I'm stupid for doing this, but I'm hoping there's some inspiration I can give someone, because Lord knows it's been very frustrating on my end. So I don't know if I can get everything to work. Oh, technology sometimes does not work the way you want it to. But anyway, so here's something I was able to purchase, and I gotta thank what I was able to get from the Lambo program and Elite Deletions. Oh, hold on. User area again. So this is a AMG GT, something I've wanted, and I was able to get it as a result of a lot of the effort that really the Lambo program, Elite Deletions, and this is a great car. It's one of my favorites that I've always wanted. So honestly, like I said, there's a lot more work to be done, and a car is no indication of success. It's really just something you want to get. I mean, anyone can get a car. I'm really happy about this one, and that's all I can say about it right now. But I appreciate everyone who has kind of listened, and the feedback I've gotten from people. Their comments have been great. I've learned a lot from a lot of you on here, and there's a lot of things that I'm trying to do. But this is a great purchase for me to get. So, hopefully, hopefully there's some inspiration I can give on some level. But I'm not sure if there's much of it, but I definitely appreciate anyone listening, and there's more to come. And then, hopefully I can even go through, kind of how this all came about. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I appreciate any comments that you have, and any feedback would be great. So thank you very much, and talk to you soon.